got an exciting episode for you all. I'm going to be making 4 different flavored protein balls for you guys in this video. So if you're, a bit of a gym junkie like me and you like to have a bit of a protein hit and you have a sweet tooth, this episode is for you. So make sure you watch the whole thing, save it, subscribe to my channel because I'm going to be doing lots more of these kind of cooking show segments. So what we've got today is we've got 4 protein balls. We're going to make a chocolate peanut butter. We're going to make an apple pie protein ball. Ooh, that sounds delicious. We're going to be making a apricot protein ball. Don't judge it till you try it. It's going to be amazing. When I was a little kid, there was these things, I don't know what they were called, but they were like apricot, like dried apricots, like and coconut, like kind of all blended together and like mushed together into like these bite-sized things. I don't know what they're called. Anyway, they were delicious. So this is what they kind of taste like. And protein, like a good dose of protein, so it's so good for you. And then our last flavor is going to be a Weetbix and Nutella protein ball. And again, don't judge till you try it. I know these recipes sound a little bit weird, but they're going to be amazing. You're going to love them, so stay tuned. All right, these protein balls, super simple. I've got my protein powder, so I'm just using a chocolate protein powder. If you prefer to use like a Nutella flavored one to make the Nutella flavor pop even more, go ahead. But otherwise, just chocolate protein powder is totally fine. And then I've got Nutella, of course, we need that. I've got cocoa powder, Weetbix. This is literally, this is literally, I just love Weetbix. Like, I went to America, sorry, bit of a sidetracked story here, just while I clean up, just bear with me while I clean up my Weetbix mess. To America, and literally their cereals, it's just like really sweet and gross. it wasn't a vibe for me, I don't find Weetbix anywhere or anything that kind of replicated Weetbix. I was like, what? There was like these stringy things, I don't even know what they were, but everyone said that's probably the closest I'll get, and they just weren't a vibe. Weetbix, we need them. I need them in my life. I've got maple and I've got some dates. Let's go. Easy. Literally, we're just gonna whack all these ingredients straight into the bowl. Just whack it all in there. And then what I'm gonna do is just blend her up. So I'm using a Thermomix. Thermomixes are very powerful. They're very easy to blend. If you've got any sort of food processor, it will work super easy as well. It should blend up nicely. All right, my friends, this is the texture that these come out as. As you can see, it's all like stuck together. So we're just gonna roll these into bowls and then into some coconut. Super easy and yum, delicious. Guys, this next one's super easy. Literally, it's just coconut, dried apricots, maple, or whatever sweetener you'd like, and vanilla flavored protein powder. I can't stress enough how important it is to choose a protein powder that you actually love the taste of. So if you've got like one that you don't like, you probably won't like them in protein ball recipes either. So make sure you find a brand and a flavor you really love. For me, you guys all know by now, I'm obsessed with Macro protein powder. It's a plant-based one, so I feel like it is really easy to digest. And then also, literally every single flavor tastes amazing. I can't even deal. So, and it tastes really good in recipes. It's so versatile. So that's what I always use. So 4 ingredients, a little tiny pinch of salt, just to bring out the apricot flavor a little bit more. And again, we're just gonna blend it up. Let's go. Here we have it. This is our mixture for our apricot balls. As you can see, it's all come together again as well. And if you have not got a good food processor, I'm just also gonna say you can soak the apricots in some boiling hot water just for 5 minutes and then drain really well before you blend up to make it blend up a little bit easier. But most food processors should just blend through this nice and easily so it all comes together like this. And now we roll it again. Guys, I'm not even kidding. These taste exactly like those little apricot and coconut bites that you surely would have ate when you were little. They're so good. Surely you know what I'm talking about. And if you haven't, then man, what did you even do with your childhood? Especially if you're around my age, I feel like they were just a thing. So these are so good. They're really good amount of protein, and they're even good for, you know, snacks for the little kids and the big kids. We're gonna make another easy and delicious protein ball recipe. This one is apple pie. Dried apples, some dates, of course, oats, and some vanilla protein powder, and then a little bit of a sprinkle of cinnamon, maybe even a pinch of salt. Brings out the flavor of everything, just, you know, a little tiny pinch. And then again, we're just gonna blend it up. This is like, man, they're just the easiest protein balls ever. You make them in bulk, you can freeze them, and then they don't take very long to defrost. So good for like kids' lunch boxes because there's no nuts in them, depending on the protein powder that you use, of course. I use Macro Mike. Here's a packet I prepared earlier. And that's made with almond. So if you want them for kids' lunch boxes and they're a nut-free school, maybe go with a nut-free protein powder, and then you can whack these babies in there. But I think you'd rather keep them for yourself. This is the texture for our apple pie. Again, they all come together once you blend them. A little tiny bit of maple just to help it come together, and voila! And then you can just taste it, see if there's enough cinnamon in there. If you wanted to like go full on apple pie flavor, you could even chuck nutmeg or something else in just to give it that little bit, you know, more of an apple pie flavor. But I think this tastes amazing as it is. We're just gonna roll it into balls, roll it into coconut, and then whack them in the fridge or freezer. Let's go. Alright guys, up to the lucky last recipe. You'll see here is all the protein balls we've made so far. So we've got our apricot coconut, we've got our Weetbix and Nutella, and then we've got our apple pie protein balls. And we're about to do a super easy chocolate peanut one, which again doesn't use nuts as the base like a lot of protein ball recipes usually do. It contains oats. So if you did want to end up keeping this nut-free for kids' school lunch boxes or whatever, you'll have to make sure that you choose like a nut-free butter. So there's things like sunflower butter. Actually replicate them pretty well these days. They're in the normal supermarkets, just in the nut butter section. And they're made with like sunflower seeds or something like that, and they actually taste really good. So if you are keen on still making these recipes and you need to make them nut-free, I'll add all the details in the description box to make these like allergy friendly. So for example, if you can't have nuts, I'll let you know what to use instead of nuts. If you can't have oats because you know you need something that's fully gluten-free and doesn't set some tummies, then you know I'll give you some recommendations for that. With the Nutella ones, if you wanted a dairy-free one, I'll give you some alternatives for some dairy-free ones. So these balls literally are so versatile. You can add other flavors in if you like, other nutrients. You know, if you wanted to add some chia seeds or whatever seeds to things, just chuck them in. And it can't go wrong. So we're gonna be making the chocolate peanut butter ones now. We've got our oats, our peanut butter, protein powder, our dates, cocoa powder, and maple syrup. And again, we're just gonna blend it up, roll it into balls, roll it into coconut, chuck it in the fridge or freezer. Let's do it. All right, protein powder's going in. We've got our dates, our maple, our oats, and then we've got our peanut butter. Peanut butter. And our cocoa powder. Let's go. All right, so here is a mixture for our choc peanut protein balls. I can roll in some balls and then some coconut. Every single person you know who loves peanut butter will love these, so make sure you give them a try. It's even perfect for like Christmas gifts. Like, come on, who wouldn't want a box of protein balls for Christmas? It's better than any other little gifts that, you know, might just get chucked in the bin. Guys, as I've said, these are the perfect meal prep snack option. Like literally you can put these in the freezer for months, keep them in the fridge for a couple of weeks. They only take like 5 minutes to defrost if you are going to put them in the freezer. So they're super easy, they last a long time. Really good for you. They end up, you know, keeping you nice and satisfied because they've got a good amount of protein, some good quality carbs in there as well, and some extra little nutrients every now and then, you know, spitters and spatters of little nutrients in there. Which protein ball is your favorite? Well, I would probably say that the Choc peanut one is my favorite just because I love peanuts, but then a little bit of a childhood memory with the apricot and coconut ones, they're pretty good. Thank you very much for showing us these awesome recipes that can be, you know, like just so versatile, and they can, I don't even know what accent I'm saying right now, but you know, like you can just like eat them, pop it in your mouth when you're on the go. They're just so easy. So I just want to say thank you, Rhea, for sharing these recipes with us. No worries, bye. All right, so good to spend some time with ya, you know, and just letting you know, if you subscribe to my channel, you'll be able to spend time with me twice per week, because I not only present one video a week that's, you know, like a recipe, workout, a little bit of a health chat, a chat about my faith, whatever it is, there's always one episode like that per week. And then there's also a workout with Rhea segment posted once per week where you can actually do a 10-minute workout with me in real time. I'm just here to share my passion of health, fitness, nutrition, and I just think that health comprises of so many different areas. So I'm not just about exercise, and I'm not just about food, I'm also about like mental health and well-being, just the whole works. So if that's what you want to watch and listen to in your spare time, give me a follow, make sure you subscribe to my channel and share it with your friends who may also be keen. Bye, I'll see you next time.